If you are a new player to Don't Die, this game is for you. This game is going to come out February 6th. We're super excited to show it to the world. The idea behind it is that it's a roguelike played with dice. So you're going to use your 4 dice to defeat a series of monsters to get further into the game. And after every monster, you will be able to upgrade your dice by adding a new face to the die, making it stronger. The tough part is, every time you make it stronger, the dice gets less consistent because there's more faces to the die. So that's the central crux of the game. This game is all about gamified risk. Everything that you do in this game will have some element of risk to it, and there's always a choice involved in that. Now, the other really cool thing about this game is you get something called time crystals. And with time crystals, you can rewind time and change your luck. So if you have a battle play out and it doesn't go the way that you want, you can rewind time, replay the battle, and have it play out differently. Or if you're rolling on the board and you end up on a space that is less fortunate for you, you can rewind that roll and roll again. So a lot of the game really centers around that. I'm going to jump into it so that you guys can see it right from the start. You can add stickers, which are cosmetics. I'm going to skip that for right now. And it launches you directly into your first battle. Now, the first couple battles are all relatively easy. You're not really going to lose a lot of health. So I'm just going to explain what's going on. So that freeze and bleed, those are 2 of the most common modifiers in the game. Freeze, if it's on you, it decreases your attack output by 25% and decreases your blocking by 25%. If the bleed is on them, they take 50% more damage, and the same for vice versa. The final modifier is poison, and if you've got poison on you, you take damage over time equal to poison. There's also strength and armor. So strength increases future attacks, armor increases future block. That's it. It's relatively simple. So you've got strength, armor, freeze, bleed, and poison. At the end of the battle, you'll see if you lost any health and how many points you got. The more points you get, the better. That's how you get on the leaderboard. And the goal of the game is get to the end and don't die. And if you lose too much health, well, you die. So let's get some rewards. And this is how you add a new side to your dice. You can pick a die, so select either die number 1, die number 2, die number 3, or die number 4 to upgrade. As you can see, there's 4 sides to each of these dice. I'm going to upgrade this third one here. I'm going to hit confirm, and I'll see 3 options that I can use to upgrade the die. It's usually a good idea to pick some shields or some attacks first, because the best offense, or the best defense is a good offense, right? So I'll take this one, and I'll confirm it, and this adds a new side to the die. Now, because the game is all about risk and reward, sometimes it's not necessarily good to add a side every single time. That's because every side that you add, it makes it less consistent that you roll the previous sides. Because right now, every side on here is a 20% chance of getting rolled during a turn. Whereas these ones, it's a 25% chance because there's less sides, right? It's a 4-sided die versus a 5-sided die. So sometimes it might be wise to skip. This is the board. You can see the next 4 spaces in front of you, and you can see up here how many spaces there are until the checkpoint. At the checkpoint, you're always going to face a difficult enemy, so your dice better be good enough in order to face them. So let's roll this, and let's see what we get. I rolled 3, and I'm going to enter a mystery event. Now, mystery events, these all involve decisions, and you'll never be forced to lose health during a mystery event. Whereas in a battle, you might lose health. This one says, I can lose 4 health and 4 max HP and burn a side. I'm going to do that just to show you guys what's going on here, and I'm going to burn off this attack 4. And there it is, it's gone. And if you check your dice down here, you can see that that attack 4 is gone, which means this side that we added, attack 6 2 times, well, this side is going to get rolled more often now because it's a 25% chance instead of a 20% chance. One other thing that I think is important to note here, you can rearrange the order of your dice. You might need that later, but it's good to know ahead of time. In addition, these black triangles on these dice, this is what's known as exhaust. So as soon as it's rolled one time in battle, it exhausts and is removed from your die. After battle, these are replaced back onto the die. So these are one-time use in battle. So if I roll the strength, then this one is attack 9 2 times. And that would be the benefit of rolling strength before. So you wouldn't want to put this die earlier. You want to put the strength earlier so that the strength happens, if you're lucky enough that it gets rolled, before anything else occurs. All right? You also have all 3 modifiers represented. You've got bleed down here. That's attack 6, bleed 2. So if you roll this before you roll any other attacks, your future attacks will do 50% more damage for 2 turns. And this is freeze, and this says freeze all 3. So you're freezing the baddies. The baddies will be frozen for 3 turns. That just means that they're going to do 25% less attack and 25% less block. Also, this gold outline on the die, that means it attacks all, like impact all. So you'll see it, the freeze all here, as well as attack all 4. All right, that's how you read the dice.